this afternoon saw old rivals Collingwood and Carlton clash at VFL Park, meeting for the 202nd time. The Magpies were going for their 8th win on the trot, while the Blues were aiming for their 4th in succession. At Prince's Park, the two powerhouse teams of the 80s turned it on. Essendon likewise going for 8 in a row, while Hawthorn was keen to reverse the drubbing the Bombers gave them earlier in the year. Exclusive football act. 20 minutes remaining in the second quarter. The Woods leading by 25 points.
Madden, Manson coming up. Madden gets it down in front to Buckley. Oh, indiscriminate kick by Manson. Play allowed to go on. Well, I don't know what that's all about, because that's really not fair footy. Now Collingwood looking for the advantage through Banks. But the ball will come back and the free kick will go to McGuan. McGuan 55 metres from goal. Like a comment from you, Don, about that kick by James Manson.
He's kicking in danger as far as I'm concerned, and Fody are off. Maybe because he let Barwick get away from him. Hawker on.
Kick comes back to a vacant wing. Kernahan does a good shepherd. Hawker in the play quickly. Kernahan, the pass. Oh, no, good play, Morwood. Anticipating well. The kick up towards the wing. And Barwick's got it. He flips it to the advantage of Scott Russell. Now the play with Jamie Turner. Turner's kick, not quite smothered, but the mark's taken by Brown. And he's well within scoring distance, Gavin Brown.
There's a real flow to that kick on that occasion, and it wasn't a good drop punt. And it just went over the head of Blackwell.
Persisting with the hand passes, and it eventually paid off. The ball with Brown about 30 metres from goal. The angle not very difficult. Brown for his second. The ball floating away with the breeze, and it's through for one behind. So the Carlton supporters breathe a sigh of relief. 18.5 minutes left in the second quarter, and David Kernahan kicks it in. Elvin's made good position. He's got a player further afield on centre wing. It's Herman. Good gather. Going to be forced to pass. It's okay. Verbeek marks in front of Gafer.
Centre wing. Verbeek. Kernahan the target as always. Kelly body to body. Russell to Rui. Well, that was courage by both. Buckley. Short. McKenzie, who's out of sorts at the moment. Morwood's playing wonderfully well. McEwen to Shaw. Shaw's quick kick. De Rui. McGuan did superbly to get it to right.
Pressure.
Real pressure there. Quick kick Russell. Look at this again for Collingwood. It's Barwick all over again. McKenzie's a long way away. Russell, quick kick. Dean. Good take. Alvin. Hannah. Another handball to Blackwell. Herman, De Rui, they're trying to set it up. Wright's got him and he's holding the ball. Well, Carlton, that was a body blow then.
They should have made something out of the Hannah incident, I felt. When Hannah took possession, he should have kicked it.
Wright goes wide. Centre wing. Mullane. Short. Dacos. Short again. They're everywhere. Manson. Kick a goal. Drop punt. Straight through. Goals, and Collingwood have taken charge. 5-4 to 2 points.
Well, things don't look good as far as Carlton side are concerned, because the Collingwood fellows are running into space. We see here space. Now, where's Peter Dean?
He picked up the player Dacos because Blackwell was a long way from him.
So there's problems for Carlton, as we saw by the fact of handball in the centre square.
32 points, Collingwood's lead. Madden gets the tap out. Verbeek round onto the right foot. Verbeek kicks it high. Centre half forward, no mark taken. Yes, it is. It's been paid to Kelly. No, it's not. It's a free kick.
Shepherd.
Free kick to McKenzie. Oh, I don't think the Collingwood supporters would be too happy. Craig Kelly certainly not. McKenzie going a long, long way back from the man on the mark. He'd be 65 metres from goal where he is now, running inside 50. He'll kick from about 45. Drop punt kick. Looks pretty good. Carlton's first. McKenzie threw a free kick first goal. The Blues 1-2, Collingwood 5-4.
Well, Mackenzie came on last week, went to centre-half forward, and that was the turning point because it allowed Silvani to go down to the centre-half back, Mackenzie, and allowed Silvani to centre-half forward. We can see there Darui going off. I might have switched him and Hannah.
Johnston on, Dom. So Wayne Johnston back on, coming on for the first time for Carlton. Barwick with a kick away for Collingwood, 5-4 to 1-2. Oh, Silvani almost a miraculous one, but it's a set-up now. Dacos runs in and does the little dribble that he does so well normally, but that one, Kernahan puts his hand on it. He probably didn't have to do that, Don. He probably could have just kicked a legitimate goal there, 35 to 8.
Well, I think his first try was so successful that he probably thought that it was worth another go.
Kernahan. Madden. Here's Johnston, who's just come on, but he gives it straight to Mullane. Mullane, the raging bull, with a long one. Kernahan and Brown. Kernahan that time. Johnston. He must have been itching sitting on the boundary line, waiting to have a crack at the old foe.
Why he wasn't on from the start, Bruce, has got me amazed. If he's fit, he's the keenest bloke in the Carlton camp in a big game. You watch, he's been on for, what, 3 minutes? He's already had 2 possessions.
Well, they've got to get more out of Bradley. He's only had 2 kicks and 1 handball, and he is a real prime mover in this Carlton side.
Madden missed Gleeson, though. Russell, who's playing well again today. Biggest match he's been involved in. 5 players going for the mark. Silvani, Reynolds, safety of the line, finds it, and it'll be a throw-in.
Tony Shaw's got the job on Craig Bradley. He's had 4 possessions.
He's a great tagger, though, isn't he? He shuts players out of the game. Madden gets it down, but Banks sharks it beautifully. Just inside 50, Dennis Banks. The hook kick. Brown, was he over the line? He was, according to the boundary umpire.
Free kick.
And a free kick will go back there to David Kernahan. He's in the right forward pocket, so he'll clear the ball well outside 50 between half-back and centre wing. Bradley, Monkhurst. Monkhurst does well. Johnston dispossesses Mullane, gives Bradley an open path. Handball to Gleeson. Gleeson's left foot kick, not looking for anyone in particular. Getting back Kelly. Good play by Kernahan. Now the ball, Barwick can't control it, but it comes out to Mullane. He gives it away to Barwick. Verbeek putting pressure on. Barwick goes over. And Collingwood defence is standing up manfully.
I like the move of Barwick into the back pocket. He's doing well. He's prepared to run down the ground, and he's giving a little bit of run from deep in that foot, and he's not frightened to come up around centre wing either.
35 to 8. Madden, Shaw, 5th touch. High one. Banks took off early and took a spectacular mark as it turned out. He's improved the last few weeks, Dennis Banks. He's played pretty well. Manson having a good match. Dean with him. Still Manson. Richardson, who's got some space. One bounce. Can have another if he likes. Drop punt to the goal square. Dacos and Blackwell. Dacos.
Well, you really couldn't blame Blackwell on that occasion because he was trying to body. And on that occasion, the flight of the ball fancied Dacos.
Drop punt through the middle. Dacos has got 2, and Collingwood get their second into the breeze, 6-5 to 1-2.
But Collingwood, well on top. Bradley kicks Carlton into attack. Their attacking kicks are indiscriminate, forced by Collingwood players further up the field. Hawker bumped off the ball by Wright a little too easily. Wright's left foot kick to the advantage of Russell. Russell tackled by Verbeek, but he gets the hand pass away to Gaffer. Gaffer's little pass is effective, and the mark is taken by Richardson. Defensive side of centre wing. Richardson, who's had a few possessions, he's had 7 kicks. Dean pushes Manson out.
It might have gone Silvani's way on that occasion.
Well, I would think it's Manson's free kick. Christian going back to start with, but now the ball with Manson. Manson kicks into the half-forward area, running onto it, Banks. Gee, if they haven't got any high flyers, they've certainly taken some marks on that forward line, Collingwood. Banks, a shocker, an absolute shocker by Dennis Banks, trying to give the ball to Gavin Brown, and all he did was gather about 40 metres for his side. But it's well within scoring distance again. for Collingwood. We've got 12 and a half minutes left in the second term, and they lead comfortably 6-5 to 1-2. Christian, Blackwell taken away by Banks. Into an open goal. Banks, and he kicks it. Banks kicks his second goal. Collingwood get their seventh, and the Magpies playing great football.
Well, if Carltons don't start and get in front, they're going to try and they will be playing catch-up football. You see there the way the Collingwood fellows are running onto the ball. Everything's going right for them. They're dominating around play. They've had 85 kicks to Carlton's 57. Big discrepancy, nearly 50% difference.
Well, Madden pokes his tongue out. They've got some work to do here, the Blues. 47 to 8. Monkhurst, Alvin. Quick kick by Gleeson. Hawker caught by Barwick. Turner. Drop punt to centre wing. Dean and Banks. Has Dean now been given the job on Banks? Catches him this time. Well, Dennis Banks, who a lot of people believe is a fringe player at Collingwood, is making the most of it. He's won a lot of kicks in the last few weeks, and he wants to be there in September. Madden and Monkhurst. Russell. Quick kick. Manson. Dacos tries to feed off him. Manson on the up to Christian. Dacos runs for him. Falls over. Blackwell goes to the boundary, but Brown off Silvani, out of bounds on the full. Well, that's unlucky. That's not in the spirit of that rule, but it was there. And Brown just gives it to Dacos, but he'll have to go back.
See, they're showing a bit of arrogance, aren't they, Collingwood?
So Brown tucked away in the pocket. Check side. Oh, gee, it looks like he's just missed. Not a bad attempt there by Brown. And Collingwood up to 7-6 to 1-2. Gavin Brown with 1 goal, 2. And Alex Jesaulenko knows, just like the other 76,000 here, that Carlton need a couple of goals before half-time.
David Kernahan kicks into half-back. The ball goes through all players. Bradley onto it. Handball over the top. Johnston. Wright doing the harassing work. Verbeek late on the scene. Gaffer pushes in, and the ball goes over. It's all too predictable. Collingwood playing very well. Disciplined football all over the field.
I don't know if I like the move of Johnson onto Mullane. I'd like someone with a little bit more, or who has a little bit more fleet of foot on Mullane.
Ball down, Gleeson off the ground. Kick to half forward, Sartori. McEwen, good punch away. Ball goes back to half back. Gaffer's hemmed in, but he gets the handball away to Russell. And Collingwood away again. Russell's had his about 8th kick, but it lands with Dean. And Dean marks just over the wing area, closer to half back for Carlton. Dean's kick now. High to half forward. And Sartori marks. Both Collingwood players missing it completely.
Playing at centre half forward, Kernahan at full forward for Carlton.
Sartori to Johnston. Johnston's kick to within goal scoring distance, but Kernahan's behind. Ball punched away. McGuan. He runs away and gives himself some space. Good play, McGuan. And the kick is a beauty to Turner. It bounces nicely for that player. He's able to get onto the right foot and punch it further afield. But diving in front, Silvani can't mark. And because he fell over, he left Christian standing. Up to full forward. Brown punched away by David Kernahan. Overrunning at Christian. Tackled by Reynolds. Back goes Dacos. Handball over the top. Opportunity Richardson. Unselfishly to Russell. Russell up to the goal square. Brown marks.
Well, everything going Collingwood's way. It was Silvani who came out, spilled the chest mark as Brown plays on quickly.
Brown easily goals.
Half minutes remaining in the term, and the Blues have come just 2 points closer.
David Kernahan looking a little nonplussed as well. Boundary throw in, centre wing, Monkhurst, Johnston. Free kick going to Monkhurst in the ruck contest for holding against Justin Madden. So Monkhurst transfers play into the centre. Player on his own is McGuan. Nearly run down by Silvani. He's got plenty of time though. Casually gets around and kicks it short to Shaw. Shaw's short pass. Punched away from Dacos. Rebounds to Richardson. Goes back to Dacos. Dacos from outside 50. Goes long. It's a beautiful kick to the square. Manson Well tackled and taken away by Dean. He's run down by Banks. Too slow, no talking. Rennett's and Hannah. Hannah now kicks it out for Carlton. A long kick out towards wing. Buckley over the back to Bradley. Jamie Turner's there. Bradley's able to control it. Now he kicks it off the ground. Elvin about to take possession. He runs onto it nicely. The short kick up towards the vacant half forward. Kernahan dispossessed by Kelly. Brilliant football by the Collingwood centre half back. Goes back to Buckley. Buckley's kick up towards half forward. Does it Carlton mark to Kernahan?
Goes quickly on. Hawker gives him a lead. So does Satori. McEwen on the half volley. Mullane. Collingwood love it at the moment. McGuan charges to centre half. Dagos. Oh, it's champagne footy.
Well, there's plenty of room for those Collingwood forwards to move. And Mullane's just given a roving position across centre.
He might try a torpedo here. He does. And thumps it. Look at that. It's home. Peter Dacos has brought the stand down with his third. It's 10-6 to 1-8.
Well, if you need evidence of Collingwood with a full head of steam, that was it. The way they got the ball down there, plenty of space in which Dacos could lead, but the kick, look at that from 60 metres out. That's a sign of confidence. That's his third, 3-1 for the afternoon.
So the Collingwood crowd very happy. No wonder. 10-6, 1-8. Shaw, Bradley held a little high, but play goes on. Brown, where's he playing now? Up the field. Handball away to Barwick. Collingwood arrogance. Mullane. Back to Barwick. Barwick outside 50. Mullane swooping on it. Gets around. No, he doesn't. He tries a little sneaky handball to Banks. He keeps it in. Banks goes for goal. The wind may bring it back. No, it hits the behind post out of bounds. So the free kick will go to Carlton to be taken by Hannah. Hannah. Long kick outside 50 metres. Madden at the back. Can't mark. Slips over. Monkhurst. Hawker. Ball goes over. Boundary throw-in. 10-6 to 1-8. The only goal coming in this quarter so far. That boomer from Peter Dacos just about 2 minutes ago. Madden. Tony Shaw. Handball. Barwick. Here's a chance. No, he ducks back into trouble. Brown. Opportunity now for Herman. He gets it out to David Kernahan, who's followed Brown up the field. His left foot kick should be marked. No, it's not by Turner. The ball goes free. Silvani. Maybe Carlton can make something out of this. Silvani up inside 50. Norwood chases. Silvani's kick could be a mark to Satori. It is.
Play on.
Really?
Well, a strange decision that. McEwen and Satori. Still Satori. Quick kick. They might get a goal out of it yet. Gleeson. Oh, that was courage. Should be 50, and it is. The two captains go at it.
I think Stephen Kernahan might have been suggesting there that there was something in that for the umpire.
Well, it should be 50 metres. Gleeson should kick it from the goal square. Takes the mark. And it will be 50. Kernahan just letting Tony Shaw know that the other captain's on the footy field. And back goes right, and Gleeson will kick the second goal for Carlton today. But why Satori wasn't paid the mark is the strange one. It's a goal. Gleeson gets his first. Carlton start the long road back, and it's a long way to go. It's 2-8 to 10-6.
Well, that was a bit of courage showed by Gleeson on that occasion. Again, Carlton working really hard on their forward line. It's just not coming easily for them. But at least Gleeson stood his ground there. He was under tremendous pressure. And because of that pressure, the altercation happened. Players started to push and shove, and a 50-metre penalty.
Collingwood lead by 46 points. They led by 48 at half-time. And with just under 12 minutes left, rain starting to fall for the first time during this match. Madden, Gleeson, Hawker in trouble. Handball. Kick off the ground by Bradley was intelligent play. Silvani out in front of Morwood. And Silvani's able to control the footy. He could still nearly get away. He taps it to the advantage of Buckley. Buckley looking for the free kick. Alvin at the back of the pack. Left foot kick. Goes over on the full. Free kick to Collingwood in that back pocket.
Well, they're starting to get it out of the centre. They got it out of the centre the first bounce down after half-time, and at least something's working for them. They're working really hard in the centre square. Carlton just can't capitalise. They've just got to persist.
McEwen. Long kick by that player. Goes out towards half-back. Punched away by Madden. Goes back towards half-forward for the Blues. In comes Gafer. Handball over the top finds Brown. Back he goes to Gafer. And Gafer's able to settle and deliver the ball deliberately out to centre wing, but it's punched away from Banks by Dean. And we'll have a boundary throw in just forward of the centre wing in Carlton's forward half. Peter Dean and Dennis Banks. They've had plenty of to-dos over the years, those two players, and they've both done well for their respective sides. Carlton a chance. Johnson can't gather it. Bradley can, and he's had a few possessions, Craig Bradley. It clean bowls everybody. Buckley goes back, but look at Kelly steaming through. But Buckley does well to show strength. Verbeek, round onto the left foot goes Verbeek. He's in the pocket. It's a difficult shot, and it goes across the face, and it's out of bounds on the full.
And Jimmy Buckley's not too good. He had Craig Kelly running the opposite way, and he's got up. None too good. You can see there in the foreground the trainers helping him. I think he's done his leg or his ankle.
Knee by the look of it.
Yeah, left knee by the look, the way he grabbed hold of it. Long kick by McEwen through Kernahan's fingers. Johnston sells a dummy. Left foot. Satori went to ground. Hawker off the ground. McEwen right. Little one to Kelly. Kept it in. Fell over. Russell gets some distance. Christian. Well done. That could be out on the full. And Buckley going off, which is unfortunate. Fody to come off. So Jimmy Buckley.
That was bad luck for Jimmy because he did run really straight on that occasion.
Well, Donny's done a lot of the hard things today, and been able to put his body in there. I know Carlton are a long way behind, but Buckley certainly has given his best. Quick kick by Herman. Kernahan. Rain getting a little heavier. Carlton having a good little patch though. Kernahan, Satori. No one feeding. Fodia should have been. Mullane. That's where Carlton have been getting killed today. Maguire, now look at this setup. The Shaw, and he's got a paddock. Drop punt. Manson. Dacos will read it off the pack if it can get there. Hannah. Brown. Collingwood, too many players at the full. Brown's handball misses the body, but here's another chance. Russell has a bit of time to steady. Left foot puts it through. Another one. Russell kicks his first. Collingwood get their 11. 11-6 to 2-8.
Well, as soon as
2 to 20. 11-6 to 2-8. Monkhurst and Madden. Johnston, quick kick to centre half forward Silvani, who's given Carlton a bit of bite. They're playing two full forwards, goes quick and short. Hawker or Goodmark against the play.
again it was Carlton who got the ball out of the centre.
I think Hawker was trying to get 50 metres there. Craig Kelly not too impressed with his actions. Well, now he's laughing.
He hasn't kicked a goal yet. He's kicked 2 points since coming on partway through the second quarter, Glenn Hawker.
Difficult shot too.
Yeah, 45 metres out where he kicks it from. Drop punt. Nice kick, holding up. Did it make it? Yes, it did. Hawker's first. 11-6 to 3-8.
Well, he was a good player for Carlton last week, Hawker, in the second half. He kicked one goal. And while we're waiting, watching Glenn Hawker go back, after kicking that goal, we'll go to Michael Roberts for a report on Jimmy Buckley.
Yeah, Jimmy Buckley was carried off, as we saw. He did clash with David Kelly. He's received a bad knock above the left knee and probably won't take any more part in this match.
Carlton again get it out of the centre, this time through Gleeson. The kick slews off the side of his boot. Mullane able to get through, still trying hard, but Gleeson's got the ball. He gives it away to Johnston. Johnston's kick is a beauty. He spotted Sartori and he delivered it beautifully. Sartori short pass. Oh, a little too high. It's punched away. Goes back towards Herman. Oh, taken away too easily by McEwen. and McEwen arrogantly hand passes over the top to White. And Carlton, who were in attack, now are in defence. A kick off the ground, goes out towards centre wing. Mackenzie bustled out of it by Christian. Christian gives the handball over the top. It may sit for sure, but he knocks it on to Russell. Close to the line, it's seen over by Bradley. And really, gee whiz, that Sartori mark at the 50-metre line, they should have made something of that.
It's a good effort by Johnson too. He was the one who initiated that.
Boundary throw in, left half forward for the Magpies. Madden, Russell again, another possession. A quick kick, Hannah's underneath it, he gathers. Takes the ball with him. Still got it, Milhannah, back to Renitz. Renitz handball, Herman goes wide into Bradley. And Carlton with some sort of system, get the ball towards half forward. Over the top, forward. He seemed to sit on Glenn Hawker's shoulder there for a second, and he plays on quickly. Kicks it wide to Mullane. Mullane's got half an acre in front of him. Silvani Fodia doing the chasing, but the kick is good and finds McGuan.
Couple of short options for him now. McGuan will charge to the goals and times it magnificently. It won't be a goal, it's a behind, but getting excellent distance. 11-7 to 3-8. Collingwood's rebound today has been spectacular. Just going back a moment ago, Alvin leading to the space. Why Kernahan wanted to lead there and bring the Collingwood player with him, I'll never know. I mean, Alvin was clear when Sartori went the short pass. Anyway, kick in, Hawke at the back, Alvin. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, it's 11 goals to 3, but at the moment there's nothing between these two teams. Carlton are going just as well, it's just that they're 8 goals behind. The damage was done earlier on.
Well, I think that's what happens, Bruce, in football today. It's very, very difficult. When the conditions are, well, they're fairly windy, blowing across the ground, a little bit of rain falling, it's hard to catch up.
Madden and Monkhurst. Gleeson. Herman. Barwick, who's had a very, very good day. Dean and Banks. Banks one hand almost. Renitz. Dean on the up. Blackwell. Caught by Dacos. And again the numbers. Banks, Brown, Dacos, and this will be a goal. Dacos has kicked 4. He's kicked 61 this season, and it's 12-7 to 3-8.
Well, Dacos is usually the finisher, but on that occasion he was the instigator because it was his good tackle on Blackwell just prior to Banks getting the ball. And then Dacos ran down the ground and finished it off well. It was well done, Dacos, because of that tackle.
And he's kicked 4 goals too, Peter Dacos. 12-7 to 3-8. Demolition job. Collingwood on Carlton. Match of the day from Waverley. Again, they get out of the centre. This time it's Russell.
Good tackle.
What was that for, Don? Good tackle, you said. I thought it was too. Free kick goes to Russell. Russell from forward of centre. Kicks it to within 35 metres. Collingwood again swoop on it. McGuan. Beautiful kick by McGuan.
Well, that's what Carlton is like. As we see there, Collingwood further ahead, 85 to 26. Carlton haven't got anybody roving the packs as Collingwood are doing on that occasion. There was a good effort by McGuan, the high ball. The ball's got to come to ground. And Tony Shaw going off the ground as McGuan we see on replay kicking his first.
Shaw off. The captain obviously injured. Arusalakis on. So it's 85 to 26.
So who's got the job on Bradley? It looks like Brown might have that job. Arusalakis going to the half-forward flank. Hannah picking him up.
13-7, 3-8. Monkhurst comfortably. Johnston, Herman, Gleeson. Quick left foot. Fodia and Turner and Silvani. Fodia. Still Fodia. Brown's quick kick. Russell, who's had 18 kicks. Renitz to prize him with that one. Madden misses it. Bradley. A lot of fumbles all of a sudden. Renitz. Fodia. Well, he's given the footy away again. Arusalakis, Hannah. Arusalakis not warmed up then. Hannah, quick kick. Silvani, punched away by Mullane. Richardson goes long and wide. Dacos wanted it in another direction, and Blackwell will take a comfortable mark. Plays on. Just chips it towards Herman, but Wright's got it. And look at the rebound now. Dacos on the lead. Look at that.
Well, Blackwell bursting out of half-back on that occasion really had nowhere to kick it. Collingwood had the numbers, he had to get rid of it. And consequently, it was Collingwood who got the ball away and straight down Blackwell's opponent, Chess Peter Dacos.
Drop punt. Look at that again.
Today's match is part of the...
Dacos, brilliant. He finished with 5 goals, 3 each to Christian and Brown. And for Carlton, 2 to Hawker and 2 to Verbeek.